When I reflect on the years I suffered a lot from my time in Iraq, I feel that I became completely detached from myself, mind, body, and spirit. I wasn't present for my own life. And when you disconnect from yourself, where else is there to go? You can't even lean on yourself for support because you grow to resent yourself based on your experiences. This book is about how I chose peace by ending the war within. When we choose to live peaceful lives, everything around us changes. Moral injury is when someone witnesses or participates or fails to act against the events that conflict with their moral scaffolding or moral compass. It is essential for veterans to understand that this is not a disorder, and that war is inherently immoral. We learn from a very young age that it's not okay to take another person's life. And in combat, we don't have a choice. It's kill or be killed. So in the context of war, it's justified killing. We, as a society, accept this. But when you physically participate in combat, it changes you on the soul level. You see things you could never imagine, and this changes your fundamental understanding of human existence. You witness and participate in the worst humanity has to offer, war. So when you come home from this experience, more often than not, you are referred to as a hero for doing your duty, when deep down, you start to feel the moral pinch. And then you start asking these challenging ethical questions. Am I a good person? What did I participate in, and was I justified in my actions? Why did my friends die? What did we accomplish as a military force in that country? These are just some of the questions I found myself asking years after my deployment. So it's vital to have an understanding of moral injury because it gives us language to build understanding about how we're feeling when there's no way to describe the grief, guilt, and shame that comes from witnessing and participating in combat. You are not alone. I think it's essential for family members of veterans to understand that no matter how much they love their family member, they can't heal them themselves. The healing process begins when the veteran or service member decides that I don't want to feel this way anymore. I want to get better. I want to be better. It won't happen from dragging a loved one to therapy against their will. For the veterans, it's time to be open and honest with yourself and your family about what you experienced during wartime. Hiding these emotions and feelings are killing us. By hiding these experiences, our families don't know how to help us or how to gain empathy for our experiences as veterans when they're under lock and key. Start small, like I did, with just the facts. Start with the events that impacted you from your time in service. When you open yourself up to your own family about what's happening during your deployment, you are allowing them to love and support you, because I guarantee that deep down they want to help. But it's up to you to take that first step in the healing process. No one else can heal you but you. The discipline of yoga and meditation has completely transformed my life. When we practice meditation and yoga, we are returning to ourselves. We began to listen to what's going on inside of our mind, body, and our spirit. We start to understand that we need to heal ourselves first before rendering aid to others. We then begin to understand what our body needs, how our mind works in our favor and against our progress. And we start to cultivate compassion for ourselves. We must be able to find the strength to forgive ourselves for the past. Stop blaming ourselves and others for the things that have happened to us. These are just some of the reasons why meditation and yoga have been influential in my life. I wouldn't have been able to realize this knowledge without the deep rest and silence of yoga and meditation. We need to take responsibility for our collective actions of the past. and at the same time, be able to forgive ourselves and others to allow us to break free from the pain and suffering of the past. War ends within us. Peace is not a destination that will arrive collectively today by train. It starts within you and me, and we decide that we had enough of declaring war on people, things, and ideologies. Peace is a way of existing, and it is available to everyone always, but we have to personally decide when the war within every one of us ends.